What's your I didn't start it, but I definitely finished it moment? The women in my family were trained to suffer beautifully. So if you cried, you did it in the shower. If you were in pain, you smiled through it. And if a man hurt you, you never spoke of it again. At every family gathering, I watched generations of women nod politely through gritted teeth while the men talked over them, ignored them, and made jokes at their expense. My grandmother used to say, "A good woman keeps the peace." And my mother said, "Don't give them a reason to call you difficult." So when I got engaged to Ryan, I ignored the first time he put his hands on me. He'd been drinking, I'd said the wrong thing, and it happened so fast that it seemed like maybe I'd imagined it. Afterwards, he cried and told me it would never happen again. I told my mom and asked her for advice, but she didn't seem surprised. She just told me not to ever mention it to anyone else. She said, "People will hear that and think he doesn't love you. Is that what you want them to believe?" By the time I married him, I'd learned how to dress so bruises wouldn't show and how to keep my voice calm even when I wanted to scream. I'd mastered the smile my aunts all wore. But then one day I got a call from the hospital. My cousin Anna was in the ER with a concussion because her boyfriend said she'd slipped in the bathroom, but I saw the way her hands trembled when he came near her. I pulled her aside when he left to get coffee and said, "You can tell me." She shook her head and said, "If I say something, it'll get worse." That's when something broke in me. I realized that next time it could be me in that hospital bed, or worse, me, or Anna, or any of the other women in my family in the morgue. We were all just passing down silence like it was an heirloom. So that night I went home and didn't smile. Not when Ryan asked why dinner wasn't ready, or when he started raising his voice. And when he came toward me, I picked up the cast iron skillet and told him to try it. I said, "I will tell everyone the truth. Just give me a reason." He stopped. I've never seen him look scared before. I packed a bag and left that same night. Ryan must have called my mother because she called me sobbing, telling me how humiliated she was going to be when people found out I couldn't keep my man. But I told her I was done smiling for people who didn't care if I lived or died. It took 3 months to finalize the restraining order and 6 to convince Anna to move out and rent an apartment with me. But now we're both in therapy, and she's studying to become a social worker while I'm working the front desk at a women's shelter. Our parents still call sometimes, begging us to reconsider our husbands because they don't know what to tell people. I just told my mother,